For the last 2 years, I've been preparing my return to iDubbbzgames, but I can't let people down with something like playing PUBG with a laser trackpad. I have to play something that excites people. Something that, dare I say, titillates people.
Overgrowth is back on the menu, boys!
Gather around, furries! We're gonna be playing more Overgrowth. I'm talking rats, bats, dogs, cats, moles, squirrels. Just kidding, guys. We're not actually gonna look at Overgrowth. We're actually gonna look at something that you guys have probably been expecting. Something that is much more exciting. Typing games. I love typing games. Talk about white people problems. The purpose of this video is to do a bit of a dive into the typing game world to figure out what are they doing right, what are they doing wrong, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna wrap it up with some opinions of what I think will make for good typing games. This is what this video is gonna be about, right? It's like a bit of an opinion thing. I know that's what I do with a lot of my channels, but I want to quickly address how absolutely absurd it is. The amount of channels out there that I've found over the years that have to do like a warning before they give their opinion about a thing, like a like sirens, like a big black screen with like caution tape, police line, do not cross. Warning! My opinion is being shared on a channel that is my own. Anyway, obviously that's gonna happen. I'm apologizing for nothing.
Let's review the fundamentals of safe typing! Ergonomics!
Safe typing is very important to me. I do not want to risk injury to my wrists. And the best way of doing that is parking your hands firmly on the keyboard and never having to remove them to fuck around with a mouse. I don't want to move my hands from the keyboard to the mouse, the keyboard to the mouse. I don't know if everyone has this take. I just happen to like it when I never have to move my hands, because I can act like a hacker. I could just sit there, hacking away, and never have to worry about a gosh darn thing. Are there workarounds that you have to come up with if you want the person to use the keyboard the whole time? Yes, of course. If you need to interact with a talent tree or an upgrade section, you might have to do something like force the player to type in the word upgrades. But this isn't really forcing. The player likes to do this because they're playing a typing game after all. Maybe that's a good solution.
If it wasn't for the Christmas shit, I wouldn't fucking work.
The number 2 thing I want to see a little bit more of is thematic consistency. In a game like Typing of the Dead, the name of it pretty much says all you need to know. It's House of the Dead, but with typing. Why are you typing? It doesn't really matter. It's House of the Dead, but with typing.
The Typing of the Dead.
Okay, I wonder what this game's about. Okay, so it's kind of like House of the Dead. There's something else going on here. I can't quite put my finger on it. Oh, I get it now. You just gotta type word gibberish. On the opposite end, you could take a game like Epistory as an example, where it's like this chick who's riding on a fox and she's recalling memories.
The forest was a place of light and peace, but she barely recognized it.
Even in the game, as you discover more areas, pages roll forward.
Paper Mario! It's just like Paper Mario!
So even the world is made of papercraft. So you have this sense that there's a little bit more cohesion with the controller input and also what's being shown on screen.
Is Gary oozing with confidence, or is he just oozing?
Another thing I'd like to see is more variation in what you have to type. A lot of these games require you to write 2 to 3 syllable words, and that's what you're going to be stuck typing for the entirety of the game. As you increase the difficulty, you're just gonna have to type those same words, but faster. And I think that that's an absolute shame, because there's probably some Japanese accountant out there who's an absolute god at hitting that rightmost bracket with his pinky, and his skill is never going to be put to the test. That is bullshit.
This cash register is broken and I can't get me money out.
The last thing I would like to mention is that I want to see a lot more kooky, crazy, squirrely gimmicks. I want to see games that require you to Flip the keyboard upside down. Type it like that. I want to see more games like Quap and Gerp. Maybe I'll make my own game called Snort. I want to see more games like Just Type This. Pacing and timing are a thing in the game. It might be a hard pill for you and I to swallow. I think typing games are a dying genre. So I'd like to end this video by sharing with you guys some of my great typing game ideas, and maybe someone out there will make them before this industry as a whole collapses. Picture this. Rosetta Stone and Typing of the Dead, and you just smash those together. A game where you are, typing burro as you pass by the donkey, and it just shoots the donkey dead. It's just kind of like a weird, like, shooting gallery type thing, but you're learning a different... I know it sounds stupid. Fuck you guys. Okay, I'm moving on to the next thing. Fuck you. The movement of Star Fox 64, I absolutely adore. I love it. There's some divergent paths that you can take. I remember not being able to get through this one path, like through a waterfall or something. My uncle always had to do it. Fucking pissed me off. I didn't know how to do it. And maybe you can have interactions in the game, like with Peppy and Slippy and all them. If Peppy's on your case and he's saying, "Fox, you need to do a barrel roll," you can say, "Shut the fuck up, Peppy, before I blast your ass, homeboy." This is my most half-baked idea. Typing game with a bit more of a musical component. But I'm picturing like a Crypt of the Necrodancer mixed with a typing game. Type to a beat. I don't know if that's physically possible, like if your fingers would ever adjust to like doing that. It's a thought. There you have it, guys. This has been my typing video. I hope it was enlightening in some ways. I dare you to leave a comment. Say something bad about me. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Tear me down. Let's see if it affects me.